Hello, STEM kids. Everyone say hello to the STEM kids.
No, I don't feel like Aaron. I told you we had the same track quiz, bro. I told you we had the same ones, bro. The ones we got to school.
We miss y'all.
Hey, ask Eric, did I say if he get in the Ziploc bag?
It's not live, honey. They don't have their phones. They're going to see this in the future. When they get back from prison, they'll see it. But let's start this sheet right here. Okay, y'all ready to start that sheet I handed y'all? Okay, so the first blank says to transform a shape or figure means to, that blank is change. So to transform a shape or figure means to change it. Okay, everybody put change. In general, we can change the size, location, and direction that a figure is facing. The shape or figure before the transformation is called that blank is pre-image. And remember what we know about suffixes. What does pre mean? Full screen. Oh my gosh, y'all are so right. Good golly. Y'all are right. Okay. This marker is not working. Okay. So that is pre-image. Does anybody know what pre means?
Before.
Before. So that just means the image before. Okay. The shape or figure after the transformation is called the, if you think the before image is called the pre-image, what do you think this is called?
After image.
Or just image, right? If pre-image is before the image, then we're going to get the image next. Make sense? Or the new figure. We would then label it A prime, pronounced A prime. A prime. So like the new image is called A prime. That little like line right here is a prime. Y'all will learn about that more in like calculus if y'all get that far. Okay, everybody feel good about that? That's just straight vocabulary. So pre-image becomes image. If you need to write this. Or A becomes A prime. Feel good? All right. Mark, tell me what's happening in this first figure from A to A prime.
I'm trying to write that.
You fine, take your time.
I didn't say nothing.
Yes, you did.
Man, you got
So on A, right A.
So A to A prime,
So
what is
it
this
goes-
one
It
doing?
goes from the first quadrant to the third.
Okay. So what type of
Slide.
transformation? Slide. Slide or translation. Yes, I like the use of the vocabulary. I told them STEM kids that on your test we cannot accept slide or flip. You have to use translation. We also gave them this cheat sheet here that y'all are going to get when you get back. And you're going to write this. You can write this on a blank sheet of paper if you want to pause the video. But this just helps you know what the words mean and such. Okay. Just some vocab stuff. This is also helpful. Okay. So for number 2, from B to B prime, Kennedy, what's happening? She do know. Reflection. Perfect.
Kennedy. Hey, what you eat?
Okay, does everybody see why that's a reflection? Think of this line like your mirror, and he's looking in the mirror at his reflection.
It's going from the second quadrant to the first.
Big words.
Wouldn't it have to like
Oh,
turn 90 degrees counterclockwise and then like slide? I'm just asking.
it's reflecting, not sliding.
Yeah, it wouldn't be sliding because look, his winky is on different sides.
Oh, you
His
still
wink
on
would
that
have to stay.
one? I
Huh?
thought you were talking about the other one. Never mind.
No, this one.
now you got my ear.
Shut up.
Where's Cam? Is he coming back?
He went to the office.
Okay. Eli, what is C doing? From C to C prime, because remember C is the original one, C prime is the new one.
I think that's 90. Oh, whoa, no degrees. I think that's like a
No, you were right. Okay. So what was the degrees again?
90.
Okay. And then which direction?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise, so it's going this way?
Counterwise.
Clockwise? Yeah. Clockwise, 90 degrees.
No, it is kind of clockwise, DJ.
Mm-mm.
It is. Which
Clockwise.
It's kind of.
Oh.
This is clockwise. This is counterclockwise.
Oh, so it's clock.
Never mind.
You see it?
I'm going from the wrong thing. I'm going from prime to the regular. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Remember that it's regular to prime.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I was going from the top to the bottom.
You good, you good.
So it's 90.
90 clockwise.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
So boring
All right. Courtney, what is the last one doing? D. The STEM kids are going to get dizzy because I cannot keep this camera straight. Oh, yeah. This is a rotation, by the way. We were supposed to write rotation. Yeah, what is D doing?
I just realized something we could have been doing. You
What?
can record everything that you're writing on the Elmo. The Elmo will record it.
But then we would have had to go back and forth because we're not doing everything on the Elmo, right?
True.
Because of the Desmos.
Yeah, that is true.
We can stop the video and just be like, do these two things in Desmos.
Right.
Can't get
Record the instructions.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Courtney, what is D doing?
and one of them, they can-
I do not know how to do it.
It's March now, Mark.
Can I get help on D? On our door.
Okay. Look at those 4 words there. Which one do you think that it's doing? Tell me in your own words, what is this doing to become this?
The little one is shrink.
Yeah. So it went from big to small, so that's a shrink, right? And then what does the board tell us another word for shrink is? Your vocabulary word.
Relation.
Look at the arrow coming from shrink. So a dilation is when it gets bigger or smaller, right? And so you told me that it's shrinking. What's another word for shrink?
Growth. Oh, dilation.
Okay. So there are 2 types of dilation, right? There's shrinking or growing. So these are 2 different types. What is another word for shrink?
Oh, reduction.
Reduction, yes. So remember we said that Kim Kardashian probably needs a reduction, right? Not an enlargement. Okay. So an enlargement is when something gets bigger. A reduction is when something gets smaller.
She good what she get. Oh, never mind. We in school.
You're right. You're right. We are in
How
school.
you know when you talk about her lips?
That's still not appropriate for school. So there are 2 types of dilations. There's reductions or enlargements.
You can clearly see which one it is, right? Oh, did I just put it down?
Kennedy.
Why those say-
Just make sure you have the 2 types written somewhere. Like if you wrote this on your paper, just make sure you've got it, you know. Honestly, it's probably better for me to go like this.